Imagine this. You're in the middle of a heated argument. Every heartbeat echoes louder than the words being spoken. Your hands tighten, your voice rises, your mind sharpens every sentence like a blade. You want to be right. No, you need to be right. But so does the person standing across from you. Both of you are speaking, yet no one is listening. And somewhere between pride and emotion, something valuable is lost. Then, as if from the shadows, an old philosopher steps in. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't pick a side. He simply whispers, "The moment you argue, you've already surrendered your peace." You pause. What does that even mean? Aren't you defending yourself, standing your ground, fighting for truth? And yet, maybe that's the trap, because real power, he says, isn't found in winning arguments. It's found in mastering the urge to argue. It's not about being right. It's about being still. Why people argue. If you've ever found yourself in conflict, you know how quickly reason disappears. But have you ever asked why we argue in the first place? Most arguments aren't about truth. They're about identity. When someone challenges our beliefs, we feel attacked. When they question our opinions, it feels personal. We don't fight to understand. We fight to protect our ego. People argue because they crave validation. They want to be seen as intelligent, confident, unshaken. But what if that very need is what exposes our weakness? The moment someone can provoke you, they control you. Your emotions become their weapon. That's why the wise do something different. They observe, they pause, they respond only when it serves a purpose. The silent kind of power. True strength doesn't announce itself. It doesn't shout, interrupt, or defend. It remains calm while others lose their composure. Powerful people don't dominate with words. They dominate with presence. The louder others get, the quieter they become. Because silence, when used with intention, is disarming. It forces others to reveal more than they intended. It creates uncertainty, tension, and curiosity. And in that moment, control silently shifts. Silence is not the absence of power. It is power in its purest form. 3 masters of the silent mind. To understand this, let's look at 3 minds who embodied the art of silence. 1. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who refused to react as the ruler of Rome. Marcus Aurelius faced endless criticism. But in his private writings, he never once complained about his enemies. Instead, he trained his mind to remain still. He believed that anger was a sign of weakness, that if someone could disturb your peace, they owned a part of you. His silence wasn't surrender. It was self-control disguised as calmness. 2. Steve Jobs, the architect of strategic pause. Jobs was known not for endless arguments, but for carefully chosen moments of silence. In meetings, he would listen, intensely, silently, letting others speak themselves into confusion. And when he finally responded, it was short, sharp, and precise. He didn't argue to prove he was right. He spoke to reshape the room. His silence was his strategy. 3. Miyamoto Musashi, the warrior who defeated emotion. The undefeated samurai once said, "If you control your opponent's mind, you control the fight." Musashi often defeated his enemies before their swords ever crossed. He'd arrive late, speak little, and make them furious. Their emotions betrayed them. His calmness destroyed them. He proved that mastery over oneself is the highest form of power. The psychology of arguments, modern psychology, confirms what these minds already knew. When we argue, we don't think. We defend. Our brains crave victory, not truth. Cognitive biases cloud our judgment. Confirmation bias. We only hear what agrees with us. The backfire effect. When we're challenged, we double down. The Dunning-Kruger effect. The less we know, the more certain we feel. This is why arguing rarely changes minds. It only deepens pride. The more we speak, the less we understand. So, the truly wise do the opposite. They listen, not to reply, but to learn. They control their tone, their breathing, their words, because they know the one who stays calm controls the exchange. The hidden lesson. When you argue with someone, you might win the debate, but lose something far greater, your inner stillness. Silence is not weakness, it's the discipline of choosing peace over pride. It's knowing that some battles are not worth fighting because victory bought through chaos is no victory at all. So the next time you're tempted to argue, pause. Ask yourself, am I reacting from ego or responding from strength? And if you found value in this reflection, remember, the journey toward wisdom never ends. Subscribe and join us for more thought-provoking stories, deep facts, and powerful insights that challenge the way you see the world.